Having trouble with your garage door? Problem solved. Call Direct Service Overhead Garage Door Company. We're your go-to team for garage door repair, new garage doors, openers, and more. We offer same-day service. We're always ready when you need us. Best of all, you can book your appointment online or talk to a live operator 24/7. No machines, no waiting. So whether it's a broken spring or a brand new garage door, trust the local experts at Direct Service Garage Doors. Call us today or visit directserviceoverhead.com.
Oh my goodness, here we go, baby. Let's go. Oh, if you're not just like over the moon excited about this, I don't know, man. You're just not into basketball, I guess. Wow. Jordan Smith, 5-star combo guard. Big time player. Arkansas, they're going to get him. He's a unanimous 5-star. I think he's what rivals is the lowest on this kid, 6th in the country. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, so Cal continues to do what Cal does. And you know what? This is what's great about it, right? Like, landing this level of talent is a sight to behold, right? It's fun, man. It makes it that much more fun. You know, when the entire country, everyone who follows, I'm talking about like the national media people, everyone who keeps up with college basketball, they knew this was happening. They knew that when Cal got here, this is exactly what was going to happen. And, hey, Arkansas's better off for it. Hey, everybody, make sure you like, share, hit the subscribe button. Shout out to Patreon supporters. Tuss Talk with Ty, Patreon supporters. If you haven't already, feel free to, you can check out the page. You can click on the link that hopefully Ahmad will share here in a minute. But the support really does help keep the channel afloat, and we need you to sign up. We need Patreon folks to come on over, and you can sign up for free. There's no cost, and then you can kind of check it out. And then if you want to sign up to a paid member, you can do that as you go along your journey on Tuss Talk with Ty Patreon. Hello, my children. What's up, Scott Swindle? How you doing? Early pick on gold chains for Smith next year, 9. You know, Rob, I really should try to keep up with who all gets chains this year. We know that Acuff he's got like all of them. I think Brazil has maybe 2. We gave one to the team defense against LSU, even though that drove Tim crazy. I'm sure Tim Neal, the Monday Night Lights co-host, he's not feeling the defense. He doesn't think they're any better. I'm sure that he didn't like me giving them the gold chain. I thought they earned it. I thought their defense was really good. Watermaker67 says Woo Damn Pig. That's right, baby. That's right. Woo Pig. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Let's see. Oh, appreciate Other Mike for sharing the Discord link. That is the Discord link. Mike, if you could share that Patreon link, that would be fantastic. Or if Max in here or John, one of the mods, if you guys could share that Patreon link, I would really appreciate that a lot. A great deal, if you will. Yeah, so Jordan Smith, I have watched, in the last since the news really started to spread about him possibly not going to Duke, I started really, like, I'd seen some of his high school, his film that's out there. I'd seen some of it, knew he was big time. I started watching more, and I'm going to share what I have. We can watch it together. I may have to mute it. I'm sure the channel will get hit. I'm sure YouTube we know how the gods feel about this channel right now. They're doing everything they can to just not push this channel, and that's fine. I'm going to give them another reason not to. They don't like it when I share other people's content on here. But, hey, they're going to get credit. They're going to have their watermark on screen, so we'll watch some footage. I'm sure some of you guys have seen this if you've been excited enough to go check it out. Yeah, so what can I tell you about this guy? He's the question is, because we all know Acuff, he's gone. I mean, no kidding, right? probably a lottery pick. Worst case scenario, somewhere in the top 20. Acuff's defense gets brought into question quite a bit. The fact that he's a 6'2", 6'3" point guard, he's not a little bit taller, but my God, I feel like so much of his game from college will likely translate into the NBA. How soon? I don't know. Maybe that's another reason why some people believe that, he's not a lottery pick. He might be a little bit further back. They don't know that his game's necessarily going to translate as it has or as what we've seen at Arkansas. So anyways, long story short there with Acuff, he's gone regardless. I mean, I think Acuff, even if he falls back into the teens, he's probably still gone, would be my guess. I know someone had told me that Coach Z it was either the Chuck and Bo show or maybe on a podcast somewhere, Coach Z had felt like, and I don't want to misquote him, you know who I'm talking about. He's on with Chuck when you listen to Chuck call these games. That's who you're hearing. I love Coach Z. He's awesome. Z is awesome. But he felt like if Acuff slid back far enough, they could possibly. He said Arkansas's got money too now. They could pay. I just don't see that happening. I think Coach Z is just very. It's wishful thinking. I think he knows in his heart of hearts he's probably going pro. So then the question is, who the hell's going to fill Acuff's shoes? Is it Jordan Smith? Now, from what I could tell, they're two similar and yet two different kind of players between Acuff and again Jordan Smith, this big-time five-star prospect. We know Acuff was a big-time five-star prospect. Him coming in with Leak, just what a class, and those two are having a huge a big impact. We're seeing Sealy in that class too. Sealy's playing pretty good ball, when he's out there, when he's given an opportunity. But who the hell is going to take Acuff's spot? Can it be Jordan Smith? What is different? I think the trade-off is, as far as I can tell, as far as I've seen, and again, when you watch highlights on these kids, you're getting a small piece of the pie there in terms of knowing what they're really like. Then you got to start to rely on people who've watched him play a lot, who've evaluated him. And from what I understand and what I've seen, combining these things, he's similar and different at the same time. Similar in size and stature. He can play the point. He is definitely a true combo guard. I don't know that he's the 3-level elite scorer that Acuff is. He could certainly pull up on the 15-footer, on the jump shots and make those, man. I mean, he can dribble people out of their cleats. He could out of their cleats. Sorry, I was watching football, or I was watching some football stuff earlier. He can dribble people out of their shoes, but he's pretty aggressive, and he's got that 6'9" wingspan. And he can be ferocious on defense. With his mentality towards the game, he definitely lends. He's more of a defensive. Like, I think he's going to be better on the defensive end of the floor for Arkansas compared to Acuff and Leak. Of course, Leak is a different player altogether when you compare their size and their what they have in their arsenal. I'm not saying this cat that Jordan Smith can't knock down the 3-ball. There's plenty of footage of him out there knocking down the 3-ball. It seems like he's probably going to be a mid-range guy, or he's going to dribble drive right to the rim. But again, he could play physical. He's 6'2", 200 pounds. I'd say by looking at him, when you watch these like super HD footage that you get now on players of this caliber, for whatever reason, the higher the rated player, the better the footage is. I don't know if you guys have noticed that over the years. If it's an average, not that Arkansas doesn't sign average players, but a few years ago you'd get these low definition, maybe a huddle video if you're looking at football, and you can't really see shit. But the higher rated the player, the better the footage. Isn't that funny? Because they get all this attention, they get all this media attention. But anyways, when you look at him through the HD lens up close and in person, as we're about to see here in just a second, he definitely looks 6'2". I would have guessed 6'2", 6'3", maybe 210. That would have been my guess. But again, he's got these long arms. He's willing to play defense, and not just willing. He's quoted as saying that he wants to be. I think it was something along the lines of like, I want to be a dog on defense or something. Or it's something along those lines. It's very clear, obviously not verbatim there on the quote. It's very clear he puts an importance on playing defense. Now, on offense, is he going to be everything that Acuff is? I think he could develop into some of that. he's just ferocious, man. And I like watching him play. Just on what footage that I've seen, can be explosive, can finish at the rim. He's got some lift. I mean, he's just kind of got a little bit of everything. So yeah, I no doubt he's going to come in, and we're gonna see what he's made of. And he's got to carry his game into the SEC, which we all know the SEC's gotten a lot better over the years. It's not quite. I think the last couple of years was obviously last year was really good in the tournament, but overall conference power, the SEC not as strong this year, but it's still really strong. I think a lot of people would argue it's one of the top 2, top 3 basketball conferences. Between them, obviously the Big Ten and the Big 12, and then you sprinkle in the ACC. We do have Auburn tomorrow, revenge game. I'm just not a fan. I guess I'm getting old. I do not like these PM tip-offs. But if you're going to host an SEC team like Auburn, you want revenge, you want the advantage. You're going to have the advantage playing after 6 p.m. So, yeah, big game. Big game. 7:30 tip-off tomorrow night. More Corey Beck style, question marks, says Jay Hessen. I think you could make that comparison. I think – when you watch this dude play defense and you watch him, like he's where he needs to be, like a lot from what I can tell. He's just he's got a knack, man. My love for PM games, Ty. Yeah, Megan, I'm with you there. I don't mind them on Saturday nights as much. Weeknights, I'm like, you got to be kidding me, dude. I got to get up so early. I got to do a post game that's usually 30 to 45 minutes, sometimes an hour, and then I got to wake up early in the morning. You're killing me with those late night week games. Will there ever really be someone to replace Acuff, Pigpen? That's right. I think, again, when you lose someone like that, that's the natural question, right? Like, do they have someone who can take his spot? No one's going to take Acuff's spot. From a scoring standpoint, Acuff, he is every bit of, you could talk about some of the great offensive players, guys like J.D. Note, obviously Mason Jones. What was his last year here? He averaged, 22 points a game or something. That's the neighborhood of which Acuff operates in. The difference is Acuff could score anywhere in the floor. He could, he should be drawing more fouls. I love that someone brought that up in the post game. He does not get the benefit of the doubt when he drives to the rim, and I don't understand that. Hey, again, make sure you guys like, share, hit the subscribe button. I realize there's 5,000 channels probably live right now, Arkansas channels. I appreciate you being here, though. So do me a favor, share the Tuss Talk tweet or the X post, whatever the hell, and follow us over there on Twitter if you'd be so kind. And if you have any questions or comments, fire away, and please consider joining Patreon. Spring camp is almost here, and I cannot tell you how excited I am about that. We might have a little bit more – it sounds like they're going to be a little bit more open to the public. So I don't know if they're going to let fans in the stadium or anything like that if they practice in the stadium, but it sounds like we might possibly we're going to be in a little bit different rhythm in terms of how spring camp operates and its and its availability to the public. So maybe with this new coaching staff, we'll get more. We'll get to watch a couple of practices. I don't know. Everyone's so super duper secret these days. We got to be super secret. Drives me crazy. You play one damn game, everyone knows your playbook, man. Not everyone plays Alabama A&M Tech State University. I just don't understand the secrecy. Elite player, huge, says James Tucker. Yeah, excited about Jordan Smith's going to be awesome, man. But again, going back to football really quick for Patreon, we're going to be all over spring camp. We're going to be talking about it, and a lot of that content will be given. We're going to go to Patreon first with it. What I'm hearing, kind of what the latest is. It's going to all go to Patreon, so you're going to want to be a Patreon member for that. Duke did get Deron Rippey, and he's damn good. Is it? Yeah. Probably that, but I also think, and you're probably right, Marler, but I do think, there's no doubt Duke still wanted this kid. There's no doubt that Duke fans were pretty disappointed. You did have to be, from what I understand, they were still actively pursuing him. I don't know that, I think a lot of it was Acuff. It was that play that you're seeing from the freshman. It's the play that you're seeing from Leak and from Acuff, and I think that probably had an impact on him. I haven't watched. I guys, I'm not on Instagram, and I know he went live on Instagram. I guess I'm gonna have to. I don't know if we pull up his. Can we pull up his announcement or his? Let's see. Hold on here. I always want to type Nick Smith, Jordan Smith. See if we get a video on Twitter here. Doesn't look like it. Let's go to media on X. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. A lot of just posts though. A lot of people obviously super excited. Super excited. Yeah. I think we all knew this was happening, and it sounded like if you watch or listen to any other national like CBS Sports, everyone was calling Arkansas today without calling Arkansas, and that's just such a great feeling. You know, Kentucky wasn't really. I don't think they were ever lately. I don't think they were in the picture. I think it did come down between Duke and Arkansas. He announced before his game tonight, and only media are reporting. I heard that Coach Cal was at his announcement. Like, oh, I wonder where he's going. I had no clue. So I don't know if that was confirmed, but I mean, you know, why not? This is from Transplanted Texan. Big get by Cal and Arkansas, but Duke fans will tell us they were full. Well, you know how this works, right? We're gonna go backward. You know, they're gonna, oh well, we didn't really want him, and then their own local media there is gonna they're gonna say the same thing, and we know, like, dude, they were definitely all over him. Arizona Tim, what's going on, man? I know this is not the topic tonight, but I am super excited about Arkansas, about Hog baseball tonight. Yeah, that's starting soon, right? What time does that game start? I've been so busy. I have not. Again, you know, it's funny. I said that I don't do post game for baseball. I had someone DM me asking me today if I did post game for baseball. No, I do not. 7 o'clock. Yeah, that's right. That's right. 7 p.m. And then they're going to play TCU on, of course, Valentine's Day, 7 p.m. Won't be watching because we'll be watching Arkansas. We'll catch 30 minutes of it, though. And then Texas Tech on Sunday. Oh, wouldn't it be nice to beat Texas Tech again in something? You know, beat them in basketball this year and then beat them in baseball. The Shriners Children College Showdown going on down there in Texas. So, yeah. We are going to try and stream, you know, we are going to stream it in Discord. We are going to stream tonight's game in Tuss Talk Discord. So if you're not, there's another reason to be in there for you baseball fans. Like, you need to be in there. They're going to stream it. Tuss Talk is my favorite channel. Salute. Hey, I see you, buddy. I see you, Hero Blake. You're the man. Yeah, so getting back to Jordan Smith here. Let's pull up this video. I don't know. This is loud. I think I had it on earlier, and it was really loud through OBS. Tell me if you guys can. How loud? I may have to mute it because I don't want to get hit. But this is Courtside Films on YouTube. Okay, shout out to them. This is their video of him. This look at the lift. Look at the lift this guy has, man. And I'm telling you, he because of the length of his arms and his lift, he legit, you'd think he's like 6'4". Nice little pop and stop shop there. You love that. Some mid-range game, and you'll see him. Look at him. Absorbs contact, follows through. There he is again. Goodness. Now that's just poor defense by those guys there in white, but still, here we go. Too easy. Pretty decent lift. Not saying he's got the 42-inch vert, but I'm just saying he's got some lift on him now. Nice little, you love to see it. Look at that shot right there. That's J.D. Note. Oh, nice block, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Look at the defensive effort. The athleticism is there. He's there, man. Nice. Okay, little spin around. There he is. What's he gonna do? He's just gonna lift or pull up the shot for the three. There he is on a breakaway, little simple dunk there. So I mean, you see there. We'll pause it. The only thing is if I completely shut it off here, it'll reset. Let me see if I can. There we go. Let's cover up the sponsorship there. We don't want to play this video with the sponsorship on the screen. I'm telling you, YouTube's weird about these things, and so are other channels. You got to be careful. They'll come after you. We'll pull this. We can't block DSO for too long though. Yeah, this again, you can kind of see it there a little bit. I love how clear that picture is on him. But again, it's nothing new this day and age. I'm just, when I first started doing this though, it used to be so hard to get good footage on YouTube where it wasn't grainy or laggy. It's a different world we live in now. There's a couple more 5 stars we could get potentially. Okay, so there is a question. And you guys might know this. I haven't heard, and I'm not gonna quote him, but Cal apparently had said somewhere, whether it was on radio down on the Buzz, maybe he was on one of these stations up here, Morning Rush or something. I don't know, but he had hinted at 3 being like a good number. And if someone could tell me if they had heard that or whatever, I would love to know if. Because here's the thing. Now, maybe he's saying he's comfortable with these 3. I don't think he ends up with 3. I think he goes 4. If that were the case, if you're going with 3, if it's true that Cal said that, wherever the hell he said it, and again, there's so many different places. Cal is a talkative guy. He's everywhere. And you're going to miss some of the stuff that he says. But if that is true, then he's got to feel pretty good about a couple of things. Well, maybe both at the same time, maybe one over the other. It means someone's coming back. It means he feel like maybe someone we don't think is coming back. And I'm thinking of like Leak. Like Leak is he's not a first rounder right now. We're not seeing the production. There's some wow factor there. I mean, he can go off. We know he can go off for 18, 20 or more points. We know he's capable of scoring at a high level. He's got a nice little mid-range pop to him. He can knock down that corner pocket 3. He's got some crazy finishes at the rim. Maybe some of the craziest finishes at the rim. And the problem with him is I think defense is certainly a question. But also he could strip a guy. He could strip a guy down now. He could strip him and, force a loose ball and get after it, right? He could force the ball down the floor well. But you wonder, I don't think he's going pro this year. So maybe you feel really good about him. You feel really good about DJ Wagner. I think the more I watch Jordan Smith, it's going to be about the guys around him as much as it is just him. So if you get someone like Leak back, you get Wagner, and so maybe you've got your 1, 2, and 3 piece right there. We don't know what they're going to do with the bigs just yet. We know they're going to have to make some moves in the portal. So there's some questions here. We kind of hinted at we talked about this a little bit on the Wednesday night show, and I think maybe even the Monday Night Lights show. I think we brought this up. I can't remember, but just talking about the possibilities of what this roster could shape into next year. If you are going with just 3, and again, I think the number's 4. But that's awfully telling. That either means they feel really damn good about getting these guys back, and then also maybe they're going to kill the portal. Maybe Cal is he's throwing in the towel, and I don't mean it like – I mean it like he's going to go out and he's going to get the bigs that he's kind of struggled to get, in recent years. Maybe he's going to spend that dollar bill to get someone who could come in and be an immediate impact rim defender and a guy that's an easy feed low post, get some easy buckets, or get some easy points around the rim kind of guy who we thought we were getting out of, Pringle defensively. We're not really seeing. Maybe they know we feel good about that. And that's why he may have said, whatever he said about the 3, if that's true. Leak is going to get drafted. Ty Bookett says Brim. I certainly thought when the year started he would, and he has those moments, Brim, where it's like, damn, that would his part of his game would absolutely, a big part of his game would translate into the NBA. I think in this day and age, I think it would. I don't know that I'm as confident though, Brim, as you are. I don't know. I mean, he's not really taken off, and a lot of that has to do with A-Cuff's play. We've also seen Leak completely vanish in some games and then kind of come into it later. Charles Harper says, Ty, Coach Cal may not be the best X's and O's guy, but he gets players that probably no other coach can come to Arkansas. I don't know. Some of those, when he calls a timeout and those guys coming out onto the floor out of the timeout, they've certainly drawn up some stuff that seemed like Cal did something right in that timeout. I don't know that I buy that he can't I do think I've always thought Musselman. And I said this when Musselman was here and Cal was there, and I'll say it now. Musselman was a true X's and O's coach. That's what I loved about Musselman. Just like if you listen to him talk about the game, like when he first got hired, and you listen to him talk X's and O's, it was incredible. It was like, man, this is really good. I wonder if this is going to work. And then we saw how that went down. I don't know how Europe works. Says he's from. Oh, you guys are talking about something else. Okay. Marler says I'm seriously tired of not having a brute in the middle. I need some brute. Yeah, they need to. Again, we thought Pringle was going to be that guy. We thought Ewan would step into that role. We certainly know that there's difference there between their offensive and defensive play. Hey, I see you, Bram. I appreciate the retweet on Twitter, man. Appreciate you. The bigs have just not. They're just, Ewan's coming around. We still don't have an update on him, do we? I don't think his stitches would be out by now, right? I don't know, man. Cal just needs. Oh yeah, I can't pronounce that cat's last name. Is it Murinen? Micah Murinen. I swear I've heard it pronounced like 3 different ways, and he's done with the freshman class. Yeah, again, I'm with you. I think it's going to be 4. I think it's going to be 4. But, I really wish I had that quote of what if it's true that he said that he was comfortable with 3. Maybe it never happened. I don't know. Someone will set me straight in the comments after we're done live here. First pitch is now at 7:35. Huh. I wonder if they're getting rain down there. Are they getting rain? Is it getting rained out? What's going on? Or is there a game being played in front of them? We need a front court so bad, says Joe DC. Man, you're not kidding, brother. It's one of the reasons why I struggled for so long with this team. When I said they are the most talented, one and done looking ass team I've ever seen. But I hope they're turning it around. I hope these last 2 games, at the very least, give them the confidence to, hey, look, we can play defense. We can crash the post. We can play better defensively around the rim. How much do you think it would take to keep Acuff? Oh, Lord. I have no idea. A lot. They are all available playing tomorrow. Oh, so I had heard that they felt good about the 2, about Knox and Wagner. I hadn't heard anything about Ewan. Okay, well, that's good. Makes you wonder what the rotations are going to look like. Is he going to feel comfortable playing all those guys? I bet so. I think they're all going to play tomorrow. Well, okay. Everything I'd heard that the other 2, Knox and Wagner, were fine. So if Ewan's going to play, I don't know. Shout out to Acuff's uncle, Rashad Phillips. I'm going to lead the fight against the Acuff slander so he can relax. Well, now wait a minute. Who's slandering Acuff? Who is slandering Acuff? That's got to be Kentucky fans, right? That's got to be Kentucky fans. Anyone slandering our boy Acuff, the bala. Yeah, I'm so excited about this, man. I am very excited about Jordan Smith. Let's pull up some more. Let's play this. You know what? We're going to turn the music. Just pull up. Boom. Just pulls up. There you go. Oh, good little feed there, right underneath the rim. There you go. I haven't watched all of this. This is some of this I haven't seen. I saw this, though. Yeah, nice little inside pass. There you go. Nice feed. Yeah. Uh-huh. Look at him. There you go. Some distribution, if you will, sir. I can't tell you how excited I am for this kid. This is big time. This is big time. It's big time. Watch it. It's numbers, nerds, and BS mock draft creators. Oh, yeah. They're not liking his. I know that his defense has been called into question. I think that's one. And I get that the defense get it being called into question. Here's the thing, though, that you gotta like about Jordan Smith. I don't think you're going to have that concern with him, assuming everything translates at this level, and I think it will. He's got an NBA physique to him. He just looks to me ready to go, ready to rock and roll right now. JSJ, 6'2", 206, 6'6" player with 6'6" wingspan. I've heard it's 6'9", Brim. You're talking about Jordan Smith? I heard it was 6'9". I got to be real with you, though. The more I watch him, though, I don't see a 6'9" wingspan. He's got long arms. I don't see 6'9", though. So I bet 6'6" is probably closer to being accurate. But, we're watching it at home on our asses on our screen. Like, I guess when you see him in person, maybe it's a lot different. But I did hear a 6'9" wingspan. He's definitely got long arms. You could see it. 6'9", I kind of thought, like, if you watch his hands, when he's got them down by his waist, when he's got his hands down, I kind of thought they would be, like, at below his knees. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I kind of thought they'd be further down, and they're I don't know. You can tell he's got long arms. I'm not saying the guy doesn't have long arms. I mean, he's same height I am. I'm about 6'2", 6'3". I'm like a short 6'3". Like I always say, it depends on what gas station I'm running out of. But I definitely don't have. I've got short arms for being tall. I've got short arms. My arms are not real long. AF Warrior says 6'9". I measured him. Okay. All right. There you go. Kentucky is hating Ty. Kentucky's hating me? Why is Kentucky hating me? I've laid off of them lately. So it's like a dating profile. Lots of embellishments. Oh, no, she didn't. Oh, no. That's pretty funny right there. I guess the game in front of Arkansas. Oh, okay. Arkansas baseball just tweeted. Okay, so the team in front of them just taking too long. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. They're hating. Oh, they're hating on Arkansas. I was like, why are they hating me? I've not made fun of them in since they beat us. I'm not gonna shit talk them when they beat us in Bud Walton. It's just, I mean, I will get back to it. Don't get me wrong, because Kentucky fans deserve it. But, they're Duke fans coping so hard on every post saying that Duke told him they didn't want him. Yeah, they didn't want him. Okay, you didn't want him. Oh, man, I'm telling you, the cope is real. It is so real. All right, it's coming up on 7 o'clock. I do appreciate everyone for stopping by. Again, hopefully the push notifications are happening for you. Just make sure you have the notification bell clicked. And there are more options. I have brought this up. One of my mods pointed this out to me in mod chat. I have pointed out before, when you click the notification bell, there are other options there. Make sure you click. I think it's all notifications or something. That way as soon as we go live, because we have these random lives. Not everything's going to be scheduled. The Monday Night Lights we're trying to keep on a schedule. Everything else is kind of in post games, right, for basketball. But everything else is going to mostly be random. We're going to try and stick to the Monday night 6:30. I think that we're pretty good there for the moment. And then Wednesday nights we're trying to stick with that 6:30. But I'm telling you, that Wednesday show might move around a little bit. So I did get the notification, by the way. That's good to hear. Yeah, those of you that are in here likely got the notification, but I get a number of people telling me they're not getting them, including family members and friends and random people on Twitter or Discord are telling me I'm not getting the notifications. I don't know. JSJ would be our best defender right now, says Mike and them. Dude, Mike, you might be right about that. I mean, again, there's all sorts of content out there on him. Watch him play defense. I mean, he's he's active. He's a very active defender, for sure. Megan says I always get the notification. That's good. I think too, you are more likely to get the notification if you interact. Clearly, I'm always bullshitting. I don't think YouTube has anything against me. I think it's just this is mostly a football channel, and so lot of people are not looking up football content on YouTube, so they're just less likely to push channels like mine. Whereas you got other channels that have a heavy focus on everything else and football. I'm mostly football, and I'd say I'm like 70. I'm probably 70-30, 70% football, 30% basketball. So, well, then you get through February and March, and it's all basketball, right? Yeah, select all in the Noti Bell. There you go. Thank you, Brim. I appreciate you, man. Oh, and he just joined Hog Heaven. Brim, you got to join Patreon, my guy. That's where all the special stuff is. But I'm glad you joined. I'm glad you joined the membership. Welcome, man. Oh, cool. And your name, you've got a color change on your name. I've never noticed that. That must be a new feature. That's pretty cool. All right. Well, welcome to Hog Heaven, my friend. Notice that's HAWG, University of Arkansas, and that helmet back there definitely is not there. Neither is the basketball. Neither one of those things are. Oh, yeah, neither of those things are behind me right now. I'm just kidding. I don't care. Come at me. All right. Yeah, join Discord. I'm going to hop off here. Again, I appreciate everyone. Shout out to Direct Service Overhead, the Garage Door Company. Same-day services, quality parts, affordable outcomes, better than the best, man. 1,000 total 5-star views and more. They are the best there in Central Arkansas if you're having any issues. Apparently, well, I won't say who. Travis, he ought to be pushing this all across socials right now. He just worked on a garage door for a YouTuber with over 1 million subscribers on YouTube. This guy's like a star. And he just installed. That's how trusted DSO is. Now, I can't say who it is. Maybe Travis will say something in Discord. But that's pretty cool, man. So shout out to Direct Service Overhead. You know that's going to be a 5-star review. Again, 501-244-3667. That is Direct Service Overhead, the Garage Door Company. I will, Queso. Queso is in Arkansas, but no, it was not Queso. It was not. But yeah, I will be back tomorrow after the game. Big game against Auburn. This is a big one. Continue your win streak, and you get some payback. Auburn, I think it's going to be close. But I do like Arkansas, especially if Arkansas is going to be 100%. I like Arkansas, especially. I think honestly, the more I think about it, you should be able to run them out of the gym. So just let it be known. I'm saying Arkansas is going to run them out of the gym. I really do. I think they're going to dominate this game. Yeah, one way or another, they're going to win. But I think Arkansas dominates. So can't wait, baby. Enjoy the game tonight. Join Discord. Again, the links. Shout out to Mike for sharing those links. Other Mike, I appreciate you, and the Discord link and the Patreon link. I really do appreciate that. I'll probably be in and out of the baseball game tonight in Discord. I will. I've got to eat dinner, hang out with the family, watch an episode of Night of the Seven Kingdoms. Is that what it's called? Night of the Seven Kingdoms, the Game of Thrones spinoff show. Gonna watch one of those episodes with the wife. It is Valentine's Eve, after all, and I'm going to be watching the Auburn game tomorrow night. So this is really kind of it for us tonight, or for us this weekend, to spend time together. So we're going to do that, and then later I'll try to come watch the baseball game in Discord. I appreciate each and every one of you. Please consider signing up for Patreon. It really helps out a small independent channel. So, all right, that's it. Enjoy the game. Huge get in Jordan Smith. Huge get. All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. Be good.
I mean, there are a lot of older gentlemen with beards playing basketball in college right now.